everybody, welcome back. Well, got the grill fired up, getting ready to start supper, so I thought I'd crack open one of these. Peanut Butter Honey Blonde by Inbound Brewing. So this is the last of my bargain bin beers. I have recently taken a trip with my family, and I suppose by the time I actually post this, it will not have been that recent of a trip. But we went to Minneapolis, went to a place called Surdyk's, and there's a bargain bin, and dug this out of all of the THC seltzers. So I was a little disappointed that there weren't more beers in there. I found a couple of gems in there, and I wish I'd known how good they were, or I would have just bought all of them that they had of those particular beers. And who knows, maybe this will be another gem. Let's see. This is another one by Inbound. And I'm not seeing anything about ABV, but it's a honey blonde ale. It's a peanut butter honey blonde ale, and on the front it says contains bees. I'm assuming, I don't know what that means actually. It's probably just marketing. Who knows? Alright, let's see. A blonde ale that tastes better than an open-faced peanut butter sandwich on Wonder Bread. Bright honey flavors provided by Minnesota bees. Well, we'll just see about that, won't we? I don't know what that means. I rarely ever know what I'm actually trying to convey. Oh wow, that's pouring out a lot lighter in color than I anticipated. I really thought that there would be, maybe it'd be a little bit closer to golden brown. Like I thought maybe if it has nuts in it at all, it would darken the beer up. That is very light in color. I don't have a SRM chart, but from my point of view, it's barely got any color. It would have to be a 1, I'm sure. Very transparent. I can see right through this. It's kind of nuts. I smell like a little bit of hazelnut. I don't smell peanut per se. I'm not picking up any honey. Well, I guess there's only one thing left to do. Cheers. Oh yeah, on the tongue, there's definitely some nut there. Yeah, I got some nut on my tongue. That's what I just said. All right. But it's definitely more hazelnut than peanut. And quite honestly, I don't know that I've ever really had a beer that just flat out tastes like peanut. And maybe they're using peanut or peanut butter, but every time I've ever had a beer that calls itself a peanut beer or peanut butter beer, it pretty much always comes across as like a hazelnut, is what it reminds me of. And this is no exception. And there's a little bit of honey sweetness in there. Light in body. Oh no, it's an alright beer. It would have been better maybe if there was a little bit more nut and honey, and if it were just a little bit fuller in body, like just like a medium body. As light as it is, like with the flavors that it has, it almost just makes the flavors feel watered down. But I don't know, it's an alright beer. If I were there, I might order this in a flight again, but I don't think I would necessarily buy this beer again. But I would drink it again. But I'm guessing ABV is probably somewhere around 4.5%, maybe 5%, but it's nothing crazy. Oh, no, solid beer. I've had 2 from there. In both beers, similar body, very light in body. And it just makes the flavors, like I said, just kind of come across as light. Not necessarily a lack of flavor or watered down flavor, just with the flavors they're using, a heavier bodied beer would just be nice is all. I guess that's really all I got. I'm just bitching about first world problems, so I'm going to let you get on with your life. But if you liked what you saw, go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button below, and don't forget to tell your friends. And this is the Malted Gentleman reminding you, you only have one liver, so use it wisely.